Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. Friends, I wanted to drop this video on CRISPR Therapeutics as something interesting is happening to the share price in light of the recent dilution announcement. After their earnings, I'll bring you an analysis in a separate video. And at this point, I'm trying to address why the share jumped 7% today at the time of recording, despite the announcement of equity dilution. Let's get started. Welcome back, friends. CRISPR Therapeutics has entered into an investment agreement for the sale of approximately 280 million of its common shares to institutional investors in a registered direct offering. The shares will be sold at $71.50 per share, representing a premium of more than 10% to the 30-day volume weighted average price. However, today, as I record this video, the share price is at 78.85, assuring that the institutional investors made a big killing on day one. The financing led by Ecor1 Capital and SR1 is expected to close around February 27, 2024, subject to customary conditions. The company aims to use the funds to accelerate its gene editing therapies in oncology, cardiovascular, and diabetes, as well as advance autoimmune and in vivo gene writing programs. CEO Samarth Kulkarni highlights the strong balance sheet and flexibility for future sustainability without requiring additional capital. Let us do a quick back of the napkin calculations to find the dilution. So let me show you this calculation out here. As you can see here, the current number of shares is around 79.43 million, and the shares outstanding before the offering was 77.747 million shares. Shares issued in the offering is around 4 million. And using the formula mentioned before, if we do the calculation like number of shares issued divided by total shares outstanding before the offering into 100%, we are looking at a dilution of around 5.14%. And despite this 5.14% dilution, we can see that the share price has gone up. We are looking at the chart for CRISPR Therapeutics. Let me go into the genomics section and click there. Yeah. So you can see that there's been a jump of 8.82%, and we are actually broken out of the bull channel upper bounds. So the upper bounds now become support. So technically we are in a situation where if we manage to cross this resistance at 79.51, we'll be on a superior bull channel, and the earlier resistance of the bull channel will now become the support for the bull channel. And that's the way I'm looking at it. We are very close to overbought on RSI, so there'll be a bit of cooling. And that in conjunction with this resistance at 79.51 and the fact that there has been equity dilution is likely to put a lid on further increase in the share price for the short term. And after Friday, I think the downward momentum will be a little more pronounced, because right now the short covering in the dark pools might be actually pushing the prices up. I wouldn't be surprised if we break out on the top of this. I would call this a bullish pennant if we get into it. And we generally, in a bullish scenario, we break out on the upside of the bullish pennant. So that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, so this is what I wanted to show you with regard to the share price. Now, the question is, why is this happening? Here are some possible reasons. The first is high short interest. So current short ratio for CRISPR Therapeutics is 53.2 as of February 14, 2024. Wait, let me show you the source from where I got these numbers. I was looking at this website called fintel.io, and out here you will see that we have the short interest mentioned out here for NASDAQ. So the source here is NASDAQ, and then we have another set of short interest numbers shown out here. And out here, off-exchange short volume is 776,533. And in NASDAQ, it was 15,743,331. Whereas in the dark pool off-exchange, you have a 53.82% short volume. So I think this is the one that is at play right now in pushing the stock prices up. This indicates that a significant number of investors are betting against the stock. So this is the dark pool data of the exchange. And Nasdaq itself has got a 20% short. I don't think it's that much. Let me also share the other possibilities why the price might be coming up. There could be increased buying pressure due to covering, which can lead to significant short-term volatility in stock prices. This means that probably next week we should see a drop in CRISPR prices gradually to come closer to $70. At the very least, it could go even lower, because when before the dilution was announced, we were somewhere around the $64 or $65 range. So I'm expecting that we may go into that region. However, we should be cautious of oversimplification. A short squeeze is not guaranteed. Shorts can roll over their positions to avoid immediate covering. Overall market sentiment and other factors can also play significant impact on price movements, independent of short squeezes. So do you guys think that I'm on the right track here with my focus on the dark pool short percentages? What are your theories for the jump in share prices today? It's a significant jump. We have been waiting for this kind of jump for a long time. Let me know in the comments. I'd look forward to hearing from you. That's all for now. Bye for now.